Shalom, y'all. Shalom. Dinim class number 23. Picking up where we left off. This is either the last class of the series or next week will be, the way it's going. And then we'll move on to our next little mini-series, whatever it may be. All right, so pick up the last recording. Stop this recording. If you're following at home and you're lost, that means go to last week. And if you're lost there, go to the week before. Because we're moving on, folks. We don't wait around. We're moving on. So let's move on. And if memory serves correctly, we should be where we left off in the Ramban in Exodus 12:16. All right. I remember this is long and it was involved. And how do we get to the Taz? There's your Bava Metzia, Justin Becker. And did he say the Taz? Who said the Taz? Rashi. Let's go ahead and see what we find. I don't remember where we got that Taz. But we'll reacquaint ourselves with the Ramban. You guys want to reacquaint ourselves with the Ramban? Let's go. Justin Becker, if you'd like to post the verse. Yeah, we'll find the Taz. We'll retrace our steps and find the Taz. We will find the Taz. If I don't see it in this Ramban, then we'll go to the. I think I remember. Actually, it's in the Torah Tamima. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, you know what? That's right. Let's start with the. We got to start the Torah Tamima. I got it now. I copied it. I helped it. I remember what we did. I remember. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I remember. We started with the Torah Tamima, and that's where we found the Zaken. All right. 12:16. In the Torah Tamima. What is the Torah Tamima? It's a commentary on the Chumash that brings you where the verses are found in the oral Torah, like an index and a copy and paste. Lo yase, lo yase, lo tasi atav lo yase kuvecha, lo yase lachri melachtecha. That's from the Mechilta. Okay, it's not us. We're in 141. Footnote. The kach mashma lo shelo yase ben nipal shebakol ifid lo yase. And the Ramban benimukav kasav ki drushes osmachtehi shabo chachamim la'asem mitveyem amira la'ovid kochvim. Besias Malacha Shalada B'Yantiv. V'sav Chuzeh al Krozeh. Ayin Shar. Okay, so we said the Ramban is saying that it is not scriptural. And look in the base, Yosef L'Orachayim. So Simon 244. That's where we were, Justin. We were in the Orachayim, the base Yosef. Shehevi Mechilta Zov Acheka in Drasha Gemara or Smachta Vilapella Shalo Havi Maramba. Why didn't so the Beis Yosef asks the question. I gotta go get the Beis Yosef. Be right back. right, now we're ready to fly. All right, now we got it. So if it's a question, if it's scriptural or rabbinic, and the Ramban answers it, why doesn't the Beis Yosef bring it? All right, so we want to go look in the Ramban. Now, quick review. Does everybody know who the Ramban was? Type 1, because you do. We are reading the Torah Tamima. That's telling you where the scriptures are in the Chumash and where they're found in the oral Torah. Type 1, because you know everything I just said. The Beis Yosef is the author of the Shulchan Aruch. Type 1, because you've heard of the Shulchan Aruch. Written in Sfat 1600. The Shulchan Aruch is the refined version of the Torah. Type 2, because you probably don't know who the Torah was. How many of you have Art Scroll Chumash or whatever that has in it the commentary of the Baal HaTurim? He usually brings gematrias and stuff like that. They have it in English now. Baal HaTurim, 1 or 2. Baal HaTurim, 1 or 2. Let's go. Bunch of 2s. So if you go and Justin type on Art Scroll, there you go. Give us a post from Art Scroll, the Baal HaTurim commentary in the Chumash. If you can go ahead and bring that up. All right. It's a standard commentary in the Chumash, one of the Mikras Gedolos. He was also a halachist, and he wrote the pre-Shulchan Aruch called the Torah. The Beis Yosef is the Shulchan Aruch, the Yosef Karo, but before he wrote the Shulchan Aruch, he wrote a commentary to the Torah called the Beis Yosef. All right, so the Beis Yosef, it's synonymous with Karo, synonymous with the Shulchan Aruch in terms of who he was. He's asking, Shabbos Goy, is it rabbinic or scriptural? And he's saying it's a miracle that the Torah Tamima is saying it's a miracle wonder. Why the Beis Yosef didn't bring the Ramban, since the Ramban seems to have answered the Beis Yosef's rhetorical question. All right, so we're done with the Torah Tamima. All right, check that off your list. Torah Tamima is done. Now, why is this open? This is the Ramban. All right, I don't want to do the Ramban. Not right now. I want to do that Torah at Beis Yosef again. All right, Beis Yosef. Remember we said it was at the end? We found it at the very end. Remember that? It was a little bit elusive, and then we found it, correct? Type 1, if you remember how it went last time. Beis Yosef, Beis Yosef, Beis Yosef. All right. Now I'm having the same problem I did last time. I'm not finding it. Same problem as last time. And that's something. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. It's funny how problems repeat themselves. 12, 16, 16. 244. Hello. It's always a simple mistake. There we go. I was in 254. There we go. Ksav smag mitzvahs lo saseh simenet. Tanya b'mechilta. Remember the Mechilta? Type 1. Kol malacha lo yasa be'ehen lo tasa ata v'lo yasa v'chavirecha v'lo yasa agoy malachta chamash v'mekan sha'aser liYisrael laniach lagoy la'asos malachta baby yoytov baby Shabbos d'oraisa. I would say it is prohibited to use a Shabbos goy d'oraisa, scriptural level, type 1. That's our Havamina. We're not sure, but we're saying, yeah, it looks that way. Type 1. Avo'im maser Yisrael malacha mi'erev Shabbos mutter milvash yev bezer shal goy ga'asher v'yirena b'hil Shabbos. But if we stipulated before Shabbos that you would make my coffee at 7 in the morning, then it's allowed. That's what I would think. Yesh shleima shehi asmachta v'alma. But it's not scriptural. It's only a strong rabbinic suggestion. Sheim ha'isa min ha'torah. If it was scriptural, lo ayu chachami matir la'soise avid be'ezer shel goy. If it was scriptural, you would never, ever, ever have a loophole. It's like saying, is it allowed to kill? Is killing allowed? Type 2. Hurry up. Type 2. Type 2. Hello. You know, if killing was allowed, you would say, well, killing's not allowed, except if you kill horrible left-handed people on Tuesdays. Then you can kill them. No, I'm not even talking literal here, Jacques. I'm giving you a ridiculous analogy. Killing is illegal except for left-handed people on Tuesday. So you would never be able to say that killing is prohibited, would you? You would say it's just a rabbinic decree. Really, you can kill. So here's the opposite. We're saying if we want to say that Shabbos Goy is forbidden on every level, then why is it allowed? Since it's allowed, it's not prohibited on a scriptural level. Again, the lashon lo yasa hakasab b'toira mochiach tzat shehi drasha gemora. This is, he's saying, this is not a mere rabbinic asmachta. This is not a mere drasha. This is not a mere suggestion. It's a strong suggestion, like it's rabbinic law. That's something different right there. So then I guess the Taz did not come from here. I thought it did, but it didn't. All right, so we got somewhere else. All right, that's the Beis Yosef. We're done with the Beis Yosef. We are done with the Beis Yosef. Ramban. So the Beis Yosef already answered the question. Type 1. Beis Yosef already answered the question. Type 1. Remember our question? Our ongoing question? Is Shabbos Goy allowed or not? That's always the question. And again, with Ger, we know the answer. A Ger is prohibited to be a Shabbos Goy. Ko malacha lo yasa behem. Perish Rashi. What does Rashi say, Justin Becker? Through other people. You might think even Goyim, talking about Lomar, Lavado, Yasa, even a Jew cannot do it. All right. Perish Rashi, Afilo Yidei Acherim. Velo Habeiro Size. She'im Hacherim Ha'elu Yisrael, Heim Atzma Muzharan Alea. Ve'ein ani Muzhar Malachti, Shalo Tasel Yado. Ela She'im Mitoa Oso Ba'asr. Muzhar Alea Mishum. Velifnei Aver Velotite Mikshol. Bein Malachto, Bein Malachis Aisa Atzmo. Ve'im Acherim Halalu Goyim. Ein Adam Muzhar Mitoira Al Malacha Shal Goy Klal Lo B'Yantiv Lo B'Shabbos. Ela sheyesh ba shvus midivreihem im amira shalanu. Remember that? We are not responsible for a total Goy Gentiles rest. Type 1. When God gave Shabbos, the Goy, the total, no ger, no laws, nothing, nachri. The Torah did not have any interest in commanding him to rest through the Jewish people. Remember our whole thing with Bates of 16a, the prime. That's right. I forgot about that. It's good because that's it. Prime directive. Don't mess with them. The rabbis then said, so it's absolutely allowable to have the non-Jews serve us on Shabbos. Type 1. Type 1 for that nice little idea. So the rabbi said, no, don't type 1. That's going to get real clip-a-dick real soon, real foul. So we have to restrict rabbinically. Kamosha Amru Amira Lagoy Shvus. Remember we looked it up in Shabbos 150a. We don't just have open free-for-all with the rabbinic command here. Matzati mechilta kan kuma lach lo yasa behem lo tasa ata lo yasa chaverecha lo yasa goy melachtecha ata omer lo tasa ata lo yasa chaverecha lo yasa goy melachtecha lo tasa ata lo yasa chaverecha lo yasa goy melachta tamad leimer sheish yami tasa malacha v'ha lo tasa ata lo yasa chaverecha v'aval yasa goy melachto. That's where we got to look it up in Vayikra. Is that right, Justin B? Yeah, that's exactly right. 23:3. We're going to get there. Divi Rabbi Yishai. Rabbi Yochanan Oimir Ayin Tzari. Hello, Chavar Nemar. Lohalon. Sheish Yamim. Tavo Vasita Kol Malachtecha. Hai Dvar Kol V'Chleimer. Ma Shabbos Chamura Ein Asamuz Har Malakas Agoy Malachtecha. Therefore, the Bryce is it. Vada he is smachta ba'alma. The word Shabal la'asam midivrei amira b'malach shalanu v'samchu oisav mikra hazeh aval b'malach sagoy b'shalo mutter. Aval b'malach sagoy b'shalo mutter. V'fi darchena lamdeno shalo gazra b'mira lagoy ela b'shalanu. Aval b'shalo oimer lagoy va'oisei. V'chein perish Rashi b'gemara bava mitzia. V'shar v'mechilta od ainli ela dvarim sheheim mishum malacha dvarim sheheim mishum shvus minayin. Talmud loimer v'shmartem es hayom ezeh la'avid dvarim sheheim mishum shvus. Bryce is ka'elam mitaut ve'in ruei lekusvin k'pshutin shegam ze nira shehu asmakta ba'alma v'yesh li b'zeh perish nachon od adaber alei b'zrat Hashem. Okay, so that the Ramban is saying it's a. I want to do that again. Hold on, there's a subtle point in the Ramban. He's saying it's an asmakta ba'alma. It's a support, but is he? The question is, if you heard the question, he is the Beis Yosef said it was a support, but it was a strong rabbinic support. Is the Ramban saying it's strong or not strong? Just an idea, not to have a Shabbos goy. Which one is it? Let's do it again. Lo tasa ata. He quotes the Mechilta. Remember we did the Mechilta? Type 1. Ata omer lo tasa ata lo yasa chavrecha v'lo yasa goy melachtecha. Lo tasa ata v'lo yasa chavrecha v'lo yasa goy melachto. Talmud leimer sheishis yamin tasa malacha. Now he's saying our verse here is related to verse Vayikra 23:3, which we will look up. Halo tasa ata v'lo yasa chavrecha aval yasa goy melachto. Apparently, we need to see the Mechilta on that Vayikra also. Divi Rabbi Yeshaya. I guess he's quoting the Mechilta. Surely Kavar Nemar, further on in 29, 20 Kula 9. That's the 10 Commandments. Sheishis Yami Tavo Vasita Kol Malachtecha, V'hari Dvarim Kol Yivachloimer, Ma Shabbos Chamura, Ein Atam Muzar Amalachas Goy Kamalachtecha. Ein Asa Muzhar Amalachas Goy. All right, that's very interesting. We got to see that the Mechilta. Therefore, I'll came a brisa zo. Uvadai he asmachta ba'alma. They say this is not a scriptural law. We're gonna look up that mechilta. That's why it's not making sense right now. Hold on. Shabau la'asur midivrayim amira b'malacha shalanu. So the rabbinic decree says a goy cannot do malacha for a Jew. This pasuk, our verse, is the source of that. Aval malachas hagoy b'shalo mutter. Aval b'malachas hagoy b'shalo. I guess in the work that a non-Jew does, different than the 39 prohibited labors, that he can do for a Jew. For example, is cleaning the window forbidden for a Jew on Shabbos? The answer is no. So the non-Jew can do things for a Jew that are not against Jewish malacha. Meaning they cannot cook a fire. They cannot chop down a tree. So you can say to a nachri, can you, if you're staying at Moshe's in a hotel and Bellhop Bob, the Jew sees that there was a sandstorm, the window is filthy and you can't see through it. He says, Bellhop Bob, would you be able to clean the window? There's no prohibition on that. Chain Parish Rashi B'Gemara Bava Metzia 98. All right, so that's where we need to see the Rashi 98. V'sham v'mechilta od ainli ela dvarim shehem mishum malacha. Dvarim shehem mishum shvus minayin. All right, so you hear this language, the Ikar terms? There's dvarim shel malacha and dvarim shel mishum shvus. Dvarim mishum malacha, dvarim mishum shvus. Things that are applicable to malacha. Hey, Bellhop Bob, can you cook me a meal? Hey, Bellhop Bob, can you chop down the cherry tree? And things that are because of shvus. Shvus is what you call a rabbinic prohibition. Right? Hey, Bellhop Bob, can you carry my keys outside? Because rabbinically I am prohibited. Therefore, you can do an act that a Jew is forbidden to do on a rabbinic level, not a scriptural level. And then things that are completely allowable, the non-Jew can do that without any prohibition whatsoever. So he says, where do we know about these rabbinic things? Talmud Leimer, B'shmartem es hayoyim hazeh, verse 17, Lavidvar shehem mishum shvus, u'braises ke'elu metalus ve'ein ru'ei l'kusun k'pshutan, shegam zenir shehu smachta ba'olma. Okay, so he says because these different levels exist, stipulations, obviously it's not scriptural. Because if it's scriptural, it lays the law, and that's the law. Because there's stipulations, now you know it's not scriptural. Who wants to hear something about Ger Toshav? Any takers? Do we say that it is script? There are no Ger Toshav today scripture on a scriptural level, or do we say there's no Ger Toshav today? Well, the Rambam said for one case. Well, the Rambam said for another case. Well, which one is it? Is it the well, or is it just no questions asked? There is no Ger Toshav today. Which one is it? The former or the latter? Let's hear it. Let's go. Let's hear it. It's the well. It's not scriptural. What does that tell you? That means that all this stuff about there's no Ger Toshav today, is it true or false? On a scriptural level, it is false. It is not on a scriptural level. That means it's already rabbinic, and if it's rabbinic, you better get your rabbinic straight. You follow where I'm going with this? One or two? Jacques, John? All right, so that's the Rambam. We're looking for then that Taz. Where did that Taz come from? Where did that Taz come from? I don't know, but let's look it up anyways. 243.3. It means that if you're wishy-washy, it's rabbinic. If you're stern, it's scriptural. It's like this. Ready? Justin Becker asked me if I will take out the garbage. Go ahead and type it. Ask me. No. That's scriptural. You caught? No. You caught? Type 1. Justin, ask me again. It's got the garbage. Well, I could. I'm not really planning on it, but there's different ways that I could. If you ask me a little nicer, and when I'm not so busy, then I'll consider it. But I'm really not in the mood right now. It could be tomorrow I'll take it out, but it could be that I don't take it out at all. Justin Becker, was that a rabbinic statement or a scriptural statement? Justin Becker, does that sound familiar or not familiar? Is there a Ger Toshav today? Well, once you get conditions, it's no longer scriptural. That's an important tip. All right. Filu makom ha'aser im eimer chatzot tanor oshay yisro rak scharam yediv chazor Taz and Gimel. Why am I not seeing it? Why am I not seeing it? That makes no sense. Makes no sense. I bet you it's bees. I see. There it is. There it is. There we go. Aha! Remember, I don't know what I'm doing right now. We've not come across that Taz yet, so we're reading the Taz looking for something. Let's see what it is we're looking for. It should become very apparent very soon. The topic at hand, it says, Rak oisim bezo yodim shescharo eno yodi shari. Im aver vaschiro makom aser. Again, it's talking about hiring a non-Jew to do labor. Ready? Rak oisim shebezo. Tzarich leimer demairi kan achirim yodim klal matai husak merchat ze el hashchenim therefore ein hergasha gam b'Shabbos ze aval im margishin b'shas ha'iska hahuska vada yesh sham cheshad anam sorach ian shadin ze lefi hanir tamua hi Chada da ha ksav is simin reish mem dalid. Beis Yosef b'shem Ashkenazi v'Rama Mavio the filo dar bein akom yesh l'chush la'orchim boim sham hachinami nichush hazeh v'hu kol v'chomer da ha yesh kol panim Yehudim v'yirahi v'shema yavo echad l'beis v'yishchadenu v'tuam da amrina v'perek chavis u'piskuhu v'simin shin aleph mi shenishru Kelev hulach v'lo yishtachen neged ha'im mipnei maris ayin afil b'chidrei chadar ma'amar zeh v'gemar the Rav Sfir le'hachi metar shakol sha'ashru chochamim afil b'chidrei chadar asr v'hakinami ho hava ha'isr v'shumaris ayin shayomro schiru hu lama mutter b'makom she'ein sham etzayin b'nei mitzvuyin b'nei adam Zay yesh lataris the shadafilu the shafilu im ha'akum havi schirusha Yisrael ose bishvilo ein kan iser deraisa. Here we found it. I told you it was going to become quite apparent. If the akum hayu schiru are hired workers of a Jew, and they do stuff because of him. Ein kan iser deraisa, it's not scriptural. Ra'ela shvus damir la'akum. It is a rabbinic. Damir la'akum, because saying to an akum is a rabbinic. He shvus bezeh lo achmiru kol shehi b'makom she'ein sham maris ayin. Okay. Maris ayin means, it doesn't really have a literal meaning. It has more of a contextual meaning. Maris ayin is when it appears like you're breaking the law, even though you're not breaking the law. So you can imagine, technically speaking, could I go into a McDonald's in America and drink a Dr. Pepper? The answer is yes, type 1. Type 1. Plastic, paper cup, paper straw, in the machine, I can get a Dr. Pepper. So I go out with all my non-Jewish friends in America, and I have my beard, yarmulke, and tzitzis. They're all eating cheeseburgers, and I'm having a Dr. Pepper. Guess what that looks like to the onlooker? Any takers? Guess what that looks like to the onlooker? That's right. That's called maris ayin, meaning it looks bad to the eye. So when it looks bad, the rabbis didn't allow it. If it doesn't look bad, it's allowed. So, for example, if you have a hired worker in your home and no one can see it, and you're not breaking the law, you're keeping the law, then there's just no need to be stringent in the law because there's no maris ayin. No one's watching. Just like I didn't break the law when I had the root beer, but that's in public, so it's a problem. But if I'm in Justin Becker's home and he does whatever for whatever instance you want to say, or even though it's Justin Becker, that's already Ger Toshav. I'm in Bellhop Bob's home, right? And he does blah, 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 because I said blah, 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 blah. The rabbis didn't forbid it. Again, you got to know the exact case, and I can make up a trite little case, but there's no point in being trite. The Ken Ksuv HaRosh, Sham, Perachavis, to be Isser Rabbanin, Lo Amrinan, Afilo B'Cheder Chedarim, Usser. Okay. Bellhop Bob, according to the Rush, is going to do a forbidden thing for me on a rabbinic level. Flip the switch. The lights went out. Type 1. Type 1. Type 1. Bill Bob, it is so nice of you to host me in your home. Would you mind flipping the switch on? It is really dark in here. The Rush says the rabbis did not forbid it there. But what about when we were at McDonald's and I said, hey, Bellhop Bob, would you mind watching the football game so I can watch with you? Allowed or not allowed? Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Ella de Tzorach Ian de Hak Sav Bis Yosef, Simon 244, B'Shem Smag, the Malachas Al Yidei Akum Li Yisrael Hu Deraisa. Wow, so the Taz, very interesting. The Taz is a commentary to the Shulchan Aruch. Remember the Shulchan Aruch? Written by Yosef Karo? So he's saying, wow, remember when we said when the Shulchan Aruch, the Beis Yosef, suggested that this is scriptural? And then we said, nah, it's just rabbinic support, right? He was quoting an opinion that says it's deraisa, scriptural. So the commentator of the Taz is saying, what on earth makes you think that it's scriptural? No one else says that. Okay, now we got the Taz. Let's go back to the Torah Tamima, because he suggested that it... No, I'm sorry. Wait. No, sorry. Go back to our original book. The original book. There are Rishonim that hold that it's from the Torah. Did we just prove that? For the Beis Yosef's source that he brought, type 1. But most people say it's rabbinic. We found that too. And most people say it's only a smachta ba'alma. That it's less than rabbinic. All right, so we achieved that. We have achieved that. We have learned the sources as the source book sourced. All right, we did this too. Wait, hold on. We did the Shulchan Aruch. We did the Beis Yosef. We did the books in Shemos. All right, now we are in Vayikra. But before we do Vayikra, we'll start the books. We're going to do that Rashi Bava Metzia. I think we're seeing light at the end of the tunnel here. Is that 90A or B? 90A. 90A. We're looking for Rashi. Amira Lenachri Shvus Midorabanan. Well, there you have it. All right, 90A. Okay. Amira Lenachri. There's a halakha sign there which says go to where? Rambam, chapter 6, Hilchos Shabbos, halakha 1. We did that, remember? Shulchan Aruch, 307, 2. All right, we need to look that up because we did not see that yet. Amir Lenachri Shvus, Hani Mili Le'inyan Shabbos. The Isser Skila, Aval Chasima, the Isser Lav Lo, Odilma Loshna, Tashma. Amira Lenachri Shvus Midorabanan. Amira Lenachri Shvus. Dalid. It says look in Shabbos 150, which we did. And let's put this aside and we'll do the Shulchan Aruch after. Well, you know what? We have the Shulchan Aruch here. Let's do it now. It says 307, 2. By the way, if you're wondering what we're doing, we are going through sources very fast, just to kind of, you know how when you do a craftsmanship, you put polish at the end after you've already made the device, and then you go back and polish it. That's what we're doing. When we explain it and wrap it up, that's the merchandising of it. So this is that step where you just polish and refine. To the onlooker, it's not necessarily the most important part, but to the process, it's important. 3072. Ready? Interesting. Dinim Shabbos Taloyim B'Dibor. Matters of Shabbos law that are particular, that are contingent by speech. And then it's quoting our verse in Isaiah, which we'll do. You can't talk stupid stuff. You can't talk business. Aserly score partly. You can't hire workers with your mouth. Velo loimer le'ino yodi l'skor l'parli b'Shabbos. Afal pi she'ino Yisrael. Shekol mashu asur lasus b'Shabbos asur leimer le'ino Yehudi lasoto. Afil leimer lo kodem b'Shabbos lasos b'Shabbos asur. Aval mutar leimer lo achar Shabbos lama lo yasod devar ploni b'Shabbos b'Shavar. Afal pi she'maybe matoper devar. Okay. All right, we did that. All right, so that's not adding anything too spectacular, which is good. And again, here's Rashi saying that it's a rabbinic level and not just a suggestion from the rabbis. Let me see it again, though. Hold on a second. Amir lanachri shvus hani mili le'inyan Shabbos to ista isra skila. Okay. Yeah, this Gemara here says it straight up. And Boba see 98 and Rashi. Commanding a nachri on Shabbos is forbidden rabbinically. Okay. There's that. Now we're on Vayikra. We're coming to the end of this. 23.3. Justin Becker, can you post 23.3? Vayikra. Sheishis Yamim. Tasim Malacha B'Yom Shvi Shabbos Shabbosom Vayikra Kodesh. Kul Malacha Lo Tasu Shabbos Hi LaHashem Bekol Moshvasechem. All right. I don't see anything in Rashi. Ramban isn't giving me too much here. I think the point is we need to see it in the Sifri. That's why we pulled the Sifri off the shelf. Let's take the long route. Jock, why do we take the long route? Why do we take the long route? Anybody? Because that's what we do. That's what we do. Shishis Yami Tasa Malacha V'Yom Shvi Shabbos Shabbaton Mikre Kodesh Kol Malacha Tol Tasa Malacha Ki Hashem Bekol Moshvasechem. All right. 3. Shishis Yami Ma'in Shabbos Lo Parshas Moedim Ela Lamish Kol Mechalo Es Moedim Alim. Okay, that's not what we want. Ma'atalomar L'Chayel Kol Shabbos V'Shabbos Tanya Kasuv. All right, I'm not seeing it here either. This may be just the Ramban. Rishalmi, Kedushin, Toiras Kohanim, and that's what we need to look up is Toiras Kohanim. And that's what we're going to do. Because we took the long route, weren't expecting to find anything, and we didn't, and that's such a good sign. At least now we have no doubts. 23.3. 23.3. 23.3. 23.3. 23.3. Sheishis Yamim. Sheishis Yamim. Sheishis Yamim. Where is it in the Sifra? Sheshes Yomir. Uchalalu, 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 uchalalu. All right, where is it? It is not looking easy to find. Shmartem. I think we're finding it here. Shmartem is Vasai. Asitem. Okay, there it is, 31. That's 22, 31. Okay. And Velo Tachlu the Chulu. What is that? What is that? I'm having a hard time finding this. This is weird. Where is it? Ani Hashem. There it is. Okay. B'chodesh Rishon. There it is. So it's got to be somewhere. Very strange. Hold on. We got to look at that Ramban again. This is not making sense. Let's go back to the Ramban. Back to the Ramban. 12, 16. Something's not flying with the Ramban. Okay, yeah. Shesh Yamin Tasam Olacha 23:3. Is that what it said? 23:3. Shesh Yamin Tasam Olacha. Yeah, it is. Okay. Halo asa atav lo asa chorecha aval shavet. Divrei Rabbi Yeshaya. So why is that not in mine? Why is that not in mine? 23:3. For some reason, the Ramban's version's not matching with mine. I don't know why. Don't know why. That's really strange. What is that? And the Torah didn't match up either. Something's not right here with him. You know what? And you know what? I think I got it. Hold on. I think he's quoting from our Mechilta, actually. And it's just punctuated a little weird. 12:16. And this should make more sense. It's about to make sense. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, he is quoting the 12:16 Mechilta, who Sheshis Yami, who quotes the verse in Vayikra. All right, so that's that. So he never actually brought Vayikra. He brought the Mechilta that brought Vayikra. And now we're at one more verse to go. And that is Isaiah 58:13. Can you post 58:13? I'm stepping out for 1 second. Isaiah 58:13. I've had a change of heart. Oh, I've still got two more things. That could be very interesting. And then we'll go to Isaiah. All right. Tosfos on the verse. 12:16 we said, right? 12:18. 12:16. Shortem mitzvahs. Shmartem. Shmartem is that? I don't think they bring it. What's the problem here? Oh, here it is. There we go. Okay, I found it. All right, let's see what we got here. Ready? So far, nothing. Here we go. Rashi, through others, Mashma, Shamir, La'akum. Wow. Here we go. Remember we asked the question, where do we have the idea that Amir La'akum is on a scriptural level, type 1? Tosfos. Tosfos says it. Rashi says not even through others. Justin Becker's Rashi. And Tosfos says that sounds like it's scriptural. But we say in most places it's rabbinic. Amir la'akum shvus v'yesh l'mar mid'Rabbanan hu v'kras machta ba'alma. See the sugya now? Now you should see the superconscious position. You see it? This is like, just like there's no Ger Toshav today, but there is. Hear it? It sounds like it's forbidden on a scriptural level. We say it's rabbinic. Then we say it's only a suggestion. Al Yidei Lomar Shama Perish Rashi Yidei Chen Ratzolomar Afilo Al Yidei Bano Kasha Hari Gozar Al Shvisa Shnemar Lo Hasav Kul Malaka Tabikov Bidkan Perish Rashi Sham Elu Katanim Vim Ken Trey Cry Lamali Yish Lamar De Lav Kra Dakahava Mina Davka Shabbos Dachmir Isser Uzar Al Gedolim Avoye Yud Tes Takil Imaluk Mashwan Radoki Katat Dilma. Okay. Kaknira Ikar Kalushan Rishon Shemafarish Cross Machtaba Oma. It brings the sources, which we did Shabbos, we did them all. Look at the Ramban, who says it's rabbinic. And the verse is a drasha. You got that? The Ramban is saying it is rabbinic, and the verse is not anything but a support. The verse itself is not authoritative scripturally. You understand that? Meaning there's no, I am Hashem your God. That is not a support. That is God telling you a fact, type 1. But if this verse were to say, Moses commanded Israel in believing in God, and they drank water on Tuesday. Remember that verse? You cannot say you have to drink water on Tuesday. You can say, it's a nice idea to drink water on Tuesday. And then the rabbis came and said, you should drink water on Tuesday. Type 1. All right, well, Tosfos really told you what it's about. Tosfos told you what it's about. The verse 12:16 is a suggestion. The rabbis took the suggestion and made it rabbinic. Rashi made you think that it was scriptural. The rabbis wanted to sound scriptural. And then they bring a verse and they tell people, if he pshuto, that it's scriptural. Guess what? It isn't. You understand? That's important. That is a keeper. That Tosfos is a keeper. That is Rabbinics 101, that Tosfos. You copy what I'm telling you here? Rashi comes and makes you think it's scriptural. It tells you it's a verse. And then that's like saying there's no Ger Toshav today. Then you look into it, the verse is a suggestion, and the rabbis took the suggestion and made it rabbinic. Deep rabbinics. But there's always many opinions, right, Jack? Now we know what that means. All right, so for 7 days you'll eat. Okay. I know this class tonight's a little harder, but bear with me. All right, the chametz. Here we go. Kol malacha lo yaseh b'him. Yachol lo yiknev is yirek. Okay, that's something different. Hold on. Elu oimer lo yaseh b'him asher yachol lo. What am I missing here? Something is wrong. Why would the Midrash Hagadol not mention it at all? I think they're bringing it now. Hold on. That's weird. That's kind of strange. That's really not. Why would the Midrash Hagadol not bring it at all? That makes no sense to me. Okay. Again, this is just extra credit work here. This is not so huge. Man, they're not even, the Midrash Gadol doesn't even bring it. Doesn't even bring it. Doesn't even want to bring it. Okay. So that's in front of me. And 58:13, Isaiah. This is the granddaddy of them all. We say this in Kiddush every Shabbos morning. All the laws of Shabbos are wrapped up in this verse. Go ahead and post it again, Justin Becker, if you can, in the chat window for everybody. Or is that you got it there? No, you got it there. Okay, it's okay. Im tashiv mishabes raglecha. Asas chavtzecha v'yoyim kadshi v'karasa l'shabes oinig v'gdosh adinoi v'chubad v'chibadato ma'aso yistorchecha v'yiso chavtzecha v'davar davar. If you, how do you say that? If you restrain, if you return your foot on Shabbos from making your desire on my holy day, and you call it Shabbos, a delight, to sanctify God, mechubad, like is honorable, and you honor it. The actions that you go on, to declare Shabbos in this way, from the actions that you go, and what you find desirable, and you speak, meaning make it Shabbos, then you will delight on God. We hear kav ticha ol b'masai aretz. A little bit of difficult translation. You can look up the next verse. It's Nogea. All right, Migros Gedolos real quick. Mitzvot Sion tashiv. Sounds like Toshav a little bit. Same kind of root. Melashin hashava. Like to return. Kavtzecha. Melashin chafetz v'ratzon. Your desires. Oineg. Melashin oneg. Okay. Im tashiv meshabes. Let's say we want to focus actually on davar davar, right? It is forbidden to say to a nachri to do work, so that's what we want to do here now. We want to focus on that aspect. You can't speak things that are forbidden. Atida b'divrei ha'olam, okay. And that about wraps it up. Bottom line is, if you can't say it and it requires being said, how would you ever do it? You got that? The reason why there's no Shabbos goy, it is illegal on Shabbos to speak such things. You see what I'm saying? That's like saying you want to get married, and every woman you see, you say, "Hey, baby, would you ever get married?" If that were the case, if all you knew was, "Hey, baby, would you ever get married?" No. So it's like you're Jews around non-Jews. A Jew would never have a reason to say, "Hey, I would love to have somebody cook me a hamburger today." Would any Jew ever say that on Shabbos? Would you ever hear me on Shabbos say, "Hey, I would love to call my good friend Jacques. It's time to call Jacques"? Will those words ever come out of my mouth on Shabbos? No. So even though the rabbis didn't specifically forbid ordering a Gentile, how would you ever do it? How would you ever do it? That's why there's no such thing as a Shabbos goy. So you want to know the real secret of a Shabbos goy? Imagine if Bellhop, Bob, and Moshe are in the hotel, right? Moshe, as with most matters of Torah, would have to speak a double entendre. And almost like in a profound, sarcastic way. The lights go out in half the dining room, type 1. And Moshe says to his wife, well, honey, I guess we'll be eating in the dark tonight. Now, he had no intention of Nachri Bellhop Bob. But Nachri Bellhop Bob got the hint. Oh, hey, Rabbi, would you like me to turn the lights on there for you? Now, is it forbidden or permitted? Permitted. Because Moshe never intended for Bellhop Bob to do that. Now, why does that work for a Nachri and not a Ger? Jacques, if I was in your house and I said, oh, and the power went out in half the house, and I said, man, well, Jacques, I guess we'll be eating in the dark. Would you then pop up and say, oh, Rabbi Katz, let me be your Shabbos goy then? You would say to me, I think I know you well enough, you'd say, well, Rav Katz, what's the halacha? What do we do? Isn't that what you'd say? You're the rabbi, you tell me, what do we do? I certainly wouldn't then say, well, Jacques, why don't you go hook me up with the lights on, buddy? You see how the halacha works? It's in real time. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. Or you know what? Let's make one more class out of it. It's late. We did it. We researched it. It's fresh. We will have one more class next week where we will just really iron out the ramifications of all that we did. Do you guys feel it's kind of like there, all the different avenues? We haven't tied them up nicely yet, but do you feel it? Do you feel we kicked up every ounce of dirt and rocks in the ground to this sugya? We looked up everything. We know it. Now we got to really package it and put it together. Instead of doing a half job, let's go ahead and do it on next week. So next week might be more of a fun week. You know how I usually do an off week where I either rant, bring blogs, and that kind of thing? Let's make next week a fun week, okay? We'll talk about it. I mean, it'll be loose. We're not going to do text. I worked you pretty hard the last couple of weeks. So next week, come prepared. That will be easy and talk. And, it's going to be real loose and open. And we'll wrap it up nice. And we should have a really nice class to give over on what is a Shabbos goy. We've done the hard work and the looking it up, look up research. But now I want to bring it really into the vessels, into the kalim, and really talk about why the ger is not and why the nachri is, and without quoting the Ramban and Taz and Taisus, right? But just talking Lamaisa. So have a great Shabbos. I hope you enjoyed this class. Next week should be a little bit of fun. And then we'll get back with a new series coming after next week. Shkoyach.